What up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome back, Eat Your family. We're here. We're starting off the breakfast shift. We are heading to our first pickup of the morning. So, for those that are new to the channel, I'm in the Miami market. I do e-bike deliveries. My e-bike has been down a couple of times, so that's why you won't see me upload as frequently. Also, I got a lot of things going on in my life that I don't have time to edit and things, but after a couple of these batches of videos, I will be just uploading raw footages of the deliveries. um, it will help me be more consistent, also help me be more on the time management side. And guys, let me know if you like the edited versions also. I mean, my apologies. Let me know if you guys like the unedited raw footages, or do you prefer that I edit the videos. But I'm in the Miami market. I do e-bike deliveries. uh, can you make money on an e-bike? I'm sure you can. I'm positive you can, because I've done it for a few times. I've tried different shifts, but this is why this channel exists, to do deliveries, document it with my action cam, of course, so I could show you on a point of view, like, yay, this is possible. You can do this. So we're reaching our first pickup. It's gonna be over at Madam Olivia, over here in the downtown North Miami area. It's a popular breakfast spot. I've picked up here numerous times for breakfast, along with other breakfast areas like IHOPs, Denny's, Starbucks, Dunkin'. Those are popular areas. Morning. I don't think it's ready yet, but this is the order. Yeah. As you can see from the interior, it's a very nice upscale breakfast cafe. They got croissants. Uh, they got breakfast options as well. They got bread too. They got fresh bread. I'm pretty sure everything's fresh there. You guys should try it out if you're in the area. It is called Madam Olivia. I've also picked up, like lattes, some coffee for customers as well. Hope you guys are enjoying the background music. I love, smooth, relaxing music. So I thought about incorporating them in these videos. Also, those that are new here, those that have been here since day one, hey, shout out to you. I document my deliveries via action cam, but with the wind noise, I'm not gonna waste my energy speaking while doing deliveries, because the wind noise versus the wind hitting the mic and me speaking is gonna be a hassle to try to edit later on. So what I do is I document it with the action camera, and then I do a voiceover when I get home. Right. Thank you. All right. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'm also trying to change the angle in which I show you guys how I put things in my delivery bag. The towel is to keep things from moving around inside my delivery bag. And also, if there's any leakage, the towel soaks it up. I'm starting to love breakfast shift, other than getting like teas and coffees that normally spill. Still trying to figure out how to not get spillages. If you known for making deliveries, how do you prevent spillages when you're riding on an e-bike or a regular bicycle? So we just secured the pickup. This time around I did not have any coffee. I had like some fresh bread and some other items too, some other breakfast items. But what I've noticed is doing deliveries, especially on Sunday mornings, there is not much traffic. So I can tell you, doing deliveries on Sunday morning for breakfast and lunch is it's a superb opportunity to get out there and make some money. Of course, Sunday all day is a day to get out there to make some money because it's busy non-stop. You know, it's people's days off, they're ordering some food in. You know, also Sunday is family day. You know, there nobody wants to cook on Sunday. Of course, there's sports going on, there's certain events going on, so you'll get a bulk of orders, man, from restaurants. But I'm starting to like breakfast. Breakfast is a way in which I can get up in the mornings, not wake up too early, but I could head out for the breakfast shift, and then I could do lunch right after, and it'll give me a greater chance of making a minimum of the goal that I have is $100, $100 a day, no matter how I get it done. That's why I do breakfast and lunch together, which is like 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then after that, I see where I am, and then I'll come back for dinner. If I already have 100, sometimes I take the dinner shift off. Sometimes I like to add on top and make some extra money. What I've learned is how to get to the 100 mark is by letting the orders accumulate. Right, those $3 orders, $5 orders, those $4 orders, even sometimes those $2 orders. So you continue to do it. You continue to accept them, and you let it accumulate. The more you accept, the more you keep yourself busy, is when you're gonna be making some great money. This e-bike right here, it's a full year actually having this e-bike. I put close, it's about to be 2,000 miles. I'm at 1,000, either 850 or like 1,900. Again, I got a couple broken spokes on the bike, so I can't take it out. So what I did is, these footages were already pre-recorded, so I'm doing the voiceover, and then I do the voiceovers while editing, and then I upload them. Hey, good morning. How's your morning? All right, nice. How you doing? Doing good. Just getting my day started. Some deliveries. Latte. Oh, so it did come with the latte. Okay, that's an error on my part. Right. No, no pen. You're good, man. Enjoy. So it came with a latte and some fresh bread that they ordered. So we just dropped Madam Olivia off. Now up to we're heading up to IHOPs. We got an IHOPs order. And guess what? Look at the weather, man. A nice, beautiful, sunny day. Beautiful, sunny day in Miami. It's always good to do deliveries on a sunny day. Sometimes cloudy too. Cloudy is good because the clouds block the sun UV rays. When the sun is directly out there, I get tans. I tell you what, I get tans. That's why I wear long sleeves now. I got tans multiple times doing deliveries. And I have a dry fit long sleeve. So if I'm sweating, it absorbs the sweat and it dries quickly too. Normally when I see that traffic is, if you guys know me, I don't like riding directly in the streets because I got anxiety of cars around me. So I take sidewalks and bike lanes majority of the time. But there's certain areas where I'm riding that doesn't have bike lanes. As you can see here, it's just straight the main street. So it's the red light is behind me, so I got a chance to be able to ride the road before getting back on the sidewalk because I do not like cars riding behind me. The only times when I don't take my bike out is if it's heavy rain or if there's thunder, which is majority of the time during summer around like that hurricane season down in Florida. I wonder how's everybody doing out there, whatever market you're in. How's the flow going? Are you getting consistent orders? What is your earnings like? Definitely comment down below. So we made it to IHOP. What I normally do is I do a speed time lapse. I do a time lapse because of the wait time in which that they're probably still preparing the food while I got there to when they actually give it to me to leave and I go deliver it. But again, I got to throw this disclaimer out there because of I'm backed up with a lot of footages and editing and a lot of things going on in my life that I will be uploading raw footages, just raw footage with the same, nice ambience, music in the background, and then the voiceovers in order to consistently put the products out there, continue to put out content for the channel. I do appreciate you guys' patience and your support as well. As you guys can see, I fumbled right there at the end. I said gracias, but I was supposed to say gracias. Oh, that's funny. I love Sunday morning deliveries when the streets are empty. There's no anxiety having to ride there on the road. Of course, during the weekdays, traffic, man. The schools, the people waking up, going to work. Yeah, you guys can see that there's a bike lane over here in this area in which I'm delivering. Some areas have bike lanes, some don't. One thing I've noticed as a cyclist, man, just be take extra precaution, because these people, I normally drive my cars here and there, but as being a cyclist, so frustrating. There's people that'll cut you off. There's people that they'll get so close to you while riding. I don't know what be going through these people's heads, man, when you're riding your bike. And I pray for everybody's safety also on the road, because it makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Some people, they'll probably be changing the radio, or they'll be on their phones not paying attention. And there's people who they just don't care. They don't care for pedestrians. They don't care for cyclists. It's so frustrating. And I feel for all the cyclists out there, no matter if it's a regular bicycle, no matter if it's a e-bike or even a scooter. I feel for you guys. So just take extra precaution. We made it to our delivery spots. I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you. You don't gotta get down. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see you got the baby.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. You have a good day. Yeah, I just helped the gentleman with the delivery. He had an infant in his hands, probably a couple months, and he was bending down to get the food where I delivered it. But I wanted to give him a hand, so you don't have to. I mean, he's multitasking right now, holding the baby and trying to get the food off the floor. So why not be generous and help him, make it easy for him? So we just finished that one, and we had another pickup that we're heading in, not too far from where we are right now. What also helps you maximize your earnings is, I don't know for everyone that knows, but there's a setting in which you could be on your way to your delivery spot, and Uber, there's a setting that you turn on where Uber gives you offers while you're still completing one. If you like the offer, you accept it, and it keeps you busy because you'll consistently have offers back to back. That's what I like. That's what helped me maximize my earnings, getting those back to back orders. Now, on the opposite end, if I'm not getting much from Uber, I multi-app. I use Grubhub. I got deactivated from DoorDash. I already know that process is gonna take forever to even just try to get back on the platform. So why did I get deactivated? Because of the low completion rate. Totally my fault. I hold myself accountable, but that's not stopping me from grinding out here and doing e-bike deliveries, because there's other options, there's other platforms. So Grubhub is one. Of course, UberEATS is one. When UberEATS is slow, I jump on Shipped. I check Shipped out. I see if there's any deliveries that is going at least a mile, 2 miles, 2.5 miles, sometimes 3 miles max. I will accept it. And then it all depends on the items too that I'm carrying. Because what I've noticed is, even though I'm 300 pounds, the payload of the bike is 330. So if I'm shopping for items, I gotta be careful what I get, how much items I get, because recently I just got a couple of broken spokes because of exceeding the maximum weight on the e-bike. So now I got to take it back to the shop and get that fixed. But with Shipped, I check how many items is needed to be shopped for. If it's 10 to 15 is my max, depending on the items. There's times where I'll see like multiple cases of water. I definitely will take those. Also, another platform is Instacart. I'm on Instacart, see what's out there. Of course, I'm looking at the mileage, I'm looking at the pay. I don't go past a certain amount. What I've noticed with e-bike deliveries is, one, they don't give you like the distance. They don't give you offers that's like, I want to try to give like an example of like mileage. I don't get no more than four miles, 4.5 miles. My max acceptance is 3 miles. Before, there was a time where I accepted offers that was going like 6 miles. Do I regret taking them? Yes, because the bike seat that I had at the time, riding for those 6 miles, man, my tailbone was numb. But it was really nice because you get to see the scenery and everything. I know this for breakfast time. It's majority, the Latin cafes, Starbucks, the Dunkin' Donut, the McDonald's here and there. I'll tell you what. Oh man, it's rare that I take a McDonald's order. Only if it's paying well. Only if it's paying well. But I skip McDonald's order like it's the plague, guys. I skip it. Only if it's paying well. So what I'm gonna do is secure the delivery into the bag before heading out to make sure that there's no spillage. What I need to do is, what I'm gonna do for the future is work on angling better to show you guys me putting the food inside the delivery bag. That's what I'm gonna do. And also consistently put out content. If you made it this far in this video, definitely hit that like button, subscribe for some more e-bike deliveries in Miami. I'm addicted to the e-bike lifestyle as well, guys. I'm addicted to it. I am super addicted to it. This is my very first e-bike. It's been a year, more than a year since having it. Of course, I've had some hiccups. I've had some mechanical issues. I've had so much. I'm also planning on getting a backup e-bike, like a secondary e-bike, because if one is in the shop, I want to be able to continue to use the e-bikes to do deliveries, to get out there. When my e-bike is down and it's at the shop for a very long time, I have no choice but to use a car to do deliveries. Thank you to my beautiful fiance. She lets me use her car to do deliveries. For those that don't know, I switched to an e-bike lifestyle. Of course, used to have a car, but there was just something that's in my heart. Like I really wanted an e-bike to do deliveries, but also to move around as well. You know, to live a frugal, minimalist lifestyle. Guys, look what I'm about to do, man. I'm about to skip all of these cars to get to the front because there's a train. There's a train up ahead, and I just pulled the scariest thing that I could have ever have done. Oh man, I'm just learning new things every time I'm out there doing deliveries. But back to the story, I had a car. I had a Dodge Challenger wide body, which was way. I was paying so much for it that it was way above my means, to the point that I decided to downgrade and get an e-bike to move around, which is this one that I'm riding right now to do deliveries. As I said previously, I'm getting a second one. I may get a third one in the future too, but I'm getting a second one, and this second one is gonna be a doozy. I've been looking around, I've been shopping around. I'm looking for an e-bike that can handle my weight, because I'm the heaviest I've ever been in my life right now. So right now I'm currently eating healthy. um I'm eating more clean now, and then also I'm gonna incorporate exercising, and I'm also exercising while doing the e-bike, doing the deliveries and everything. But we made it to our drop off, so I do apologize for those angles, man. It's a pet peeve of mine. Like, those angles are just terrible in my opinion. But we just dropped off. Now we're about to head out.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Here's the scary part. Now I gotta merge with traffic. But I found an opportunity to sneak in. I love the flexibility of the e-bikes. Of course, it's electric. The motor helps a lot, especially with the pedal assist and the throttle option. But it's just the fluidity, you know, being able to ride, being in nature, seeing the trees, and feeling the wind against your skin while you're riding. The sun is out there. I don't know. Also, it's better for the environment, of course, switching to the e-bike. But I, I like doing things like this, being able to squeeze through spaces, and it's just amazing, man. Super amazing. As you can see right now, I just finished that delivery, but I'm way off. Like, I'm away from restaurants, I'm away from the hot zone. So what I'm doing right now is I just left the delivery spot. Now I'm heading back to the hot zone area, which is Biscayne Boulevard. So I'm about maybe like 10 to 12 minutes away from where I need to be, so I'm heading there right now, but I'm taking a different way. I'm taking like a back way, the back street, to get to the main area so I could get other offers. What I've noticed with this e-bike delivery is the peace of mind that I have when I'm riding around, other than anxiety, such as like safety. But hey man, we're at the end of the video. Catch you guys on the next one.